You guys have been talking a little bit about just sort of overall execution, trying to maybe sharpen things up a little bit. What does back-to-back full skates like this maybe do for you to try and sharpen some of that up?
Just more reps, more looks with the guys. That's all about. I mean, the more reps, the more familiarity. I mean, it's still early in the season, but we want the execution level to be at the level I think that we expect for each and every one of us.
It's just, I guess maybe little things, whether it's take passes or being able to pick things up, can really throw a wrinkle into your game, not let you hit full speed when you're struggling with those details. Is that kind of the effect?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think when you're not executing at the level that you want to execute at, it takes your speed and your skating out of the equation because you're maybe waiting for a bobble to happen, maybe waiting for a puck to come back the other way. So it's a big part of our game.
Darnell, when you played with Travis, it seems like throughout the course of the shift you might stay on right D if that is the natural course of things, but it looks like you're taking more shifts there in the morning skate. Can you tell us kind of how things work as a right D and how different that is for somebody like you?
When me and Travis played together, I thought we were actually pretty good, pretty fluid out there. Just we're both lefties, so whoever ends up over there ends up over there. Over the course of practice the last couple of days, took a few more reps over there. Your angles are a little bit different. What you're seeing is a little bit different. You got to make some adjustments, whether it's skating more in certain situations and knowing when the puck's going to go before you get it. But at the end of the day, it's just hockey on a different side of the ice.
Can I clarify on that? Like, is one of you established as the right defenseman? Like, it can't be fluid every single shift, can it? Like, someone is.
Yes.
I've got right tonight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It might be someone I got right next shift. I don't know. It's established.
For you, do you feel your game, when you play, I don't know if means the right word or not, but you seem to be a lot more engaged physically this season. Do you play better when you're that way, do you find?
Oh, 100%. Way more effective, I think. Being physical. It also brings out the skating element in my game because you want to close down things quick. You want to be in people's faces, and I think it's probably an area of my game that I probably wasn't happy with over the last year and a bit. That I probably didn't bring that element enough, and this season it's definitely something that I want to bring and try to bring on a nightly basis.
So you become even more aggressive, not just physically, but just in how you attack guys, to go after pucks, etc.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's sorry. We were playing that way. You want to be aggressive in all three zones. Not just physical, but aggressive in all three zones. And sometimes the physicality part of it brings out other elements of your game.
Is there a challenge in kind of finding that balance? 82 games is a long season, and it can be taxing to try and overdo it that way. Are you finding that balance? Is that a challenge?
Yeah, I think the balance comes. I mean, every game presents a different situation. Maybe. I think we have multiple guys in here that, maybe if there's not a whole lot of life in here, you can find ways to inject it other than scoring a goal or making a big offensive play. So I think, there's definitely a balance. I mean, over 82 games that you're going to have to find, but at the same token, you want to try as consistently as possible to bring some type of element of that to the game.
Darnell, what's your perspective on the penalty kill? Obviously, it was so effective in the playoffs last year. It's kind of got off to a slow start. Are there things you would like to see for it to improve?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely aren't killing at the clip that we feel like we're capable of killing at. With that said, I mean, I remember last year we went through a stretch where it was kind of like we were building our penalty kill and building a lot of those core foundation steps that made us successful in the playoffs. And I think in a lot of senses, we're looking at our kill right now, and there are some areas that when we're out there killing on our toes and being instinctual, like we're doing some really good things, but the puck is going in the net. So we got to find ways to clean up those big chances that we're giving. But like I said, there's also an element of us as a PK. We take such pride in it. I mean, you can talk to any guy that kills in our group. It's one of the things that we really take pride in. So we're building that foundation. We don't want to get discouraged because you don't want to get slow and back up. For us, when we're aggressive, we're at our best.
Darnell, in that vein, how have you found killing with Matthias Ekholm? Because up until this year, you hadn't really done much of that at all.
Yeah, no, it's another thing. Like we're reading off each other too. Two lefties and some different angles there. For him, sometimes he's playing on the right side, where last year he's predominantly on the left. So he's such a smart player though, and loves the defensive side of the game and bringing that penalty kill element and aggressive element. So playing with him has been lots of fun.
How much is the D partner change for you on the penalty kill? Because you want to do the same types of things, but it's a different person that you have to kind of work with.
Yeah, I mean, there's some new faces in our penalty kill. I think to some extent we're working through that a little bit too, the familiarity of it, and yeah, I mean, I think if we look back, like obviously there's been goals that have gone in, but there's a lot of things that I think that we can look at and say, if we build on this, it'll make our kill more effective.
Who plays right when you kill with Matthias?
He's been on the right, I think.
Him?
I don't know. You have to watch.